G'day everyone, Matt from Melbourne Osteopathic Clinic here. Today I wanted to speak to you about some common issues that we see through the elbow that people have while sitting at their desk and typing away at the computer. The reason for these can be varied, but a lot of it comes from an overuse type injury. Now often we associate elbow pain with gripping sports like tennis and golf and these sorts of activities. But we can also see them from overuse injuries from using your keyboard at your computer or your mouse and these sorts of movements that we require from our hands, which affects the musculature which attaches in around the elbow. So often you'll feel a little bit tight and you might feel some restriction when trying to straighten your arm and those sorts of activities. Or you might feel a little bit sore around the point and the bony sort of points around the outside and the inside of the elbow. So when you think about it, when you're doing like just a typing sort of motion, you obviously have your arm in a flex position and the muscles that you use to type actually attach into that area. So it is a really common area to get overuse type injuries. That's why throughout your day it's really important to try and give your arms and your hands a rest. And if you think about all the activities that you do, not only just at your computer, but holding your phone when you say on the train or reading a book, holding your handbag, these sorts of activities, that can put a lot of stress through the elbow. And so we need to come up with some strategies to ensure that you're not putting pressure through there. One thing that I want you to try and get in the habit of doing is when you're typing at your computer, try and give yourself a minute or two rest an hour where you actually just rest your arms at your side and drop your arms to your side. So you're not in that position of having your elbow flexed constantly throughout the day. If you can do things like carrying a backpack or wheeling your bag, this will obviously take some stress out of that area as well. And so it's a really, really good habit to do with as part of your commute and have that taking away some pressure from that area. Now I want to show you a couple of exercises that you can do at your desk, and these will be really simple in terms of things that you don't really have to venture out too far and move away from your desk too much. Now the first one, it sounds a bit funny, but it's not actually associated with your elbow, but it's associated through the shoulder joint. Because we're here all day and we tend to be rolled in through the shoulder joint, by simply squeezing your shoulder blades back together, what that does is opens up the front of the shoulder, okay, which inherently rotates the arm and takes some pressure out of your elbow. So get in the habit of doing this every now and then throughout your day, just a 3-second sort of hold, 1, 2, 3, squeezing those shoulder blades together and relax, and doing those 8 times. Now, if you're finding that your elbow is getting quite sore or you're getting pain around that elbow throughout the day, another simple exercise that you can do to help that is a stretch type exercise, which you'll need to stand up at your desk here. You basically want to get your hand flat on the desk, and then you'll feel a really strong stretch through your forearm musculature there. So then just gently rocking sort of side to side through the hips, and you can point those hands in all different directions, so facing forwards, facing backwards, or facing inwards. And then flip your hand over and try it the other way, okay? So remember, each position for roughly 10 seconds where you're just rocking your hips side to side, feeling that stretch and getting some relief through the long muscles of your elbow. So give that a go, all right? And if you've got any issues, be sure to come and contact us here at the clinic and we can help you with that.